Does it feel like you live in a world where every woman is out for herself? When was the last time another woman mentored you, sponsored you, or just encouraged you to keep pushing? When was the last time another woman checked your attitude so that you were able to see beyond your world and broaden your horizon? Here is my favorite. Have you ever received a surprise package at the front door from one of your sweet friends just because she loves you? There are so many kind of gestures women and especially working moms can do for each other to help lighten another working mom's load. Here's a list of 20. Number 1, meal sharing. Working moms can support each other through meal sharing. Now, hear me out. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, heck no. Everybody don't have the same definition of clean. But here's the thing. This could actually be helpful when a friend is in need, a child is in the hospital, a husband is away on a business trip, a mother is sick. Organizing a meal train where working moms take turns preparing or ordering meals for each other's families during a busy week can lighten the load tremendously. This is making me think. I know if I have 4 friends who can partner with me to do this, we are looking at least 12 weeks out of the year where we don't have to prepare a meal. This may be worth it actually. Number 2, childcare co-ops. Working moms can support each other through childcare co-ops. Now, there was a movie, I think it was called Working Moms Club or Single Moms Club, something like that. The moms in this movie got together and took care of each other's children periodically. And this allowed for date nights, personal work time, or just some personal me time for the moms. And we all need that. They took time for each other as well and building their relationships, which we all really need girlfriends we can truly count on. So set up a childcare co-op where working moms take turns watching each other's children after school or on weekends, allowing for flexibility without the high cost of traditional daycare. Number 3 is networking events. Working moms can support each other by inviting another working mom to a networking event or putting on a networking event specifically for working moms. This one is pretty significant as it relates to career development. We hold various levels of expertise and experience, and we don't often think about how we can connect with each other, especially if our network looks a bit different from our girlfriend's professional network. But that doesn't matter at all. There is so much value in inquiring about another career that doesn't look like yours. It expands your horizon and your sphere of influence. One of the most fascinating things for me is hearing what someone else does, what their story is, why they chose the career they're in. Do they feel like they made the right decision? If they could go back in time, what would they tell their 17-year-old self again? Would they choose something else? And if they would choose something else, what is stopping them from actually going after it now? Look, don't be around me and tell me about your dreams. I will map out a whole plan for you for getting there in the next 12 months. So hosting networking events or meetups specifically for working moms to connect, share advice, and build professional relationships is such a great way for working moms to support each other and support other working moms and find new friends and professional connections along the way. You just never know who knows who and who could land you that next opportunity. Number 4 is skills sharing sessions. Working moms can support each other through skills sharing sessions. That's a lot of S's. Arrange skills sharing sessions where working moms can teach each other new skills relevant to their careers or personal interests. These can also be called accountability groups. I meet bi-weekly with a group of women where we share updates on what we have going on in our business, our wins, where we are stuck, and where we need support. Now, in this accountability group, we also take time to share the platforms we use, any training that has helped us take our businesses to the next level. Having this level of accountability helps us feel like we are part of a sisterhood of support. Many times women feel like we are trying to take something away from ourselves by supporting another woman. And that is a lie from the depths of hell. When you give, it shall be given to you. And the Bible says, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will men give unto you, okay? This is a reference to our financial giving, but I believe it applies to the works of our hands, what we physically do for others in need. Number 5 is a workshop series. Working moms can support each other by organizing a series of workshops covering topics such as time management, stress reduction, and career advancement, and also work-life balance. I like to say work-life harmony. Do you have an app that has transformed your home life productivity? Learn a new breathing technique that helps reduce stress? Found a great resume writer that can help transform your resume? I actually have one. Comment below if you want me to send you the information for my lady. She's amazing. Life hits us hard sometimes, but we don't have to dwell on the negative. We can choose to be optimistic about life without toxic positivity. I'm going to talk about that in another video because it is a thing. Always be ready to provide value to another woman's life. Number 6 is support groups. Working moms can support each other through support groups. Create a support group or online community where working moms can share their experiences, their challenges, and their triumphs in a safe and understanding environment. I'm often on Facebook looking for support groups that can provide value to my interests. I'm finding lately that many support groups that have thousands of members have very little engagement. I still think there's room for new support groups on Facebook if you find what you need is either not in an active group or too self-serving to the owners. I have started a Working Mom Champion Facebook group that I plan to dedicate real time to understanding the needs of working moms and providing value and community to those who join. So if you don't see what you need out there, create your own experience. Number 7 is professional mentorship. Working moms can support each other by becoming a mentor. Better yet, sponsor another working mom. Let's talk about the difference between mentors and sponsors. A mentor is someone who shares knowledge and provides guidance to you. A sponsor is someone who actively promotes growth, provides access to opportunities at work, and they advocate for career advancement. I love to say a sponsor speaks your name in rooms where you are not present. And for women, particularly women of color, it's so important when our white male counterparts speak up for us. I just recently thanked a sponsor in my organization. I was so moved by something he said about me and my work ethic that I choked up thinking about it. Also, I believe experienced working moms should be paired with those who are newer to motherhood and work life. These experienced mamas can provide wisdom in facing specific challenges, providing guidance and the support these new mamas really need as they come back and transition back to the workplace. Number 8 is fitness accountability. Working moms can support each other through fitness and health accountability. Do you have a workout buddy? If not, you should probably get one or join a virtual community of fitness enthusiasts. I'm telling you this, but I am also speaking to Lakesha. In 2021, my husband and I lost a ton of weight through a fitness group called E2M Fitness. At the time, I went from a size 14 to a size 6'8" in a matter of 3 months. I felt so good about myself and we felt healthier. We became each other's accountability, but there was a whole group behind us on Facebook helping us to stay accountable. Now it's time for us to get serious about that again as we have both gained that weight back since. But side note, I did have another baby. But we need accountability. Working moms can form a fitness group where they connect with other working moms and can get motivated to stay active and prioritize self-care. Number 9 is a book club. Working moms can support each other with book clubs. I love reading books. When I get into a rhythm with my book reading, I feel like the windows of knowledge burst completely open for me. What are you currently reading? Why not connect with another working mom and share that experience? Gather together one night a week or bi-weekly with a glass of wine to discuss the latest chapter everyone is on, or schedule a monthly tea where you all get together and discuss the book of the month. Starting a book club focused on personal development, career growth, or simply for leisure reading provides a sacred space for discussion and sisterhood. Number 10 is volunteering together. Working moms can support each other by volunteering together for organizations that's near to both of your hearts. Volunteer as a group or for causes that are meaningful to working moms, children, social justice, and supporting other families in need, or just advocating for parental rights in the workplace. I've suffered for years with endometriosis and was an avid follower of women's groups advocating for the rights of women suffering from the disease in the workplace. There is still not enough knowledge around the condition, and women are still made to feel as if they are crazy and the symptoms are not real. I was told for years I was just having bad pains. It doesn't matter where you volunteer, but you will be surprised how you connect with other like-minded women trying to make a difference just like you. Number 11 is forming an emergency support network. Who is your emergency contact? Do you have one? My husband and I are about 2 hours away from our nearest relatives, so we have built relationships with friends who we know will step in to help if something were to ever happen to one of us. Working moms everywhere can benefit from an emergency support network where they can rely on each other for last-minute childcare or urgent situations. For working moms that live far from relatives, it's imperative that you find other working moms that can step up for you when you are in a bind or just any type of emergency arises for you and your family. Number 12 is parenting workshops. We talked about workshops related to professional development, but many working moms need help on the home front. Working moms can form support groups to support each other by hosting workshops or guest speaker events focusing on various aspects of parenting, from discipline strategies to fostering your children's independence. Many working moms like me are looking for digestible content, something we can immediately grab onto and implement without a lot of stress. Children now have their own minds. And the days are long gone for because I said so. Like our parents used to tell us, they're gone. My oldest asks questions, and it's not because he's being disrespectful. He is really trying to process and understand the why. What I'm asking him, he's trying to process what it really means and the behaviors he has to shift. We also want to model good behavior for our children. If you tell your kid to conduct themselves one way and they see you doing something else, you've lost all credibility. Let me bring this home for you. If you lie, don't be mad or upset with your child if they start lying. Something to think about. Number 13 is resource sharing. Working moms can support each other through sharing resources. Now, sharing resources such as recommending childcare providers, pediatricians, schools, and family-friendly activities in your area. My husband and I have friends that we have either shared or given toys to when our oldest was done using them. And then they in return gave us something that their child was no longer using that my child was interested in. Know a mama who just had a baby the same gender as yours and you are done? Give her some clothes from your children. This helps tremendously, as we all know, babies grow out of clothes just like that. You never know who your leftovers could bless or how they can bless another mama. So instead of throwing them out or selling them to the nearest consignment shop, think about another mama who could use what you have. Number 14 is job referrals and recommendations. Working moms can support each other by referring them to job opportunities. Most of the positions I have had or have held are due to someone else thinking about me, my skill set, and recommending me to the hiring manager. The position I am in right now is because someone who worked with me at a previous employer recommended me to the hiring manager for the company she worked for. She thought about me and reached back to bring me along with her. Help another working mom out by sharing job openings, providing referrals, and offering recommendations within your professional network. You may be someone's blessing today and could be the key to changing the trajectory of another woman's life and career. Number 15, flexible work arrangement advocacy. Working moms can support each other by advocating for each other in the workplace. Advocate for flexible work arrangements and parental leave policies within your workplaces, supporting each other in negotiating these benefits. Now, as a working mom, what would it look like if I became a barrier between working moms on my team and their need for work-life harmony? What would it look like if I denied the people on my team an afternoon off to pick up their child from school? I am the default parent, meaning when the school or daycare calls, I am the one to pick up the kids. My husband just left the company because I needed him to pick up kids 2 days within the course of 1 week, and his manager denied him of this. I was completely shocked because I never asked him to leave work. I'm closer to the kids and I work from home, so it's easier and it just makes sense for me to do so. Well, he ended up leaving that job and finding a new one that was closer to home. He probably should have did that a while ago. Working moms need other working moms and men to support them in the workplace and help to provide flexible arrangements where it makes sense for support. Number 16 is self-care challenges. Working moms can support each other by challenging each other to self-care practices. At this recording, I have a working mom friend that I call and or text every Sunday just to check in on her and make sure she practices self-care during the week. Her daughter is in a hospital and she has other children in the home. I know she is having a rough time right now and her pride won't let her ask for help. But I don't care about that. I get on her nerves and I check in on her. I think a great thing a community of working moms can do is create monthly self-care challenges where working moms commit to prioritizing their own well-being through activities like meditation, journaling, praying, or pampering sessions. Working moms need other working moms to remind them that they must take care of themselves or they won't be around for the ones that they love. Number 17 is carpooling. Working moms can support each other by taking turns tackling that school pickup line. My God, my oldest rides the bus right now because I was done with that carpool line. Many mamas, however, don't like their kids on the bus, especially with overcrowding in some areas, but ride sharing can be beneficial for working moms. Coordinate carpool schedules with other working moms to simplify the daily commute and reduce transportation-related stress from that car ride line for school. This also helps reduce the amount of cars in that line. And don't be afraid to ask for help. If you know that you have a conflict and know another mother that can help, ask her, please. Don't sit around needing help, but also being afraid to ask for help. Oh, I am speaking to myself, so don't get too offended. There are working moms out there. There are just mothers and grandmothers and papas out there who will step up to help you when you're in a bind or in a crunch. So never be afraid to ask for what you need. Number 18 is financial advice. Working moms can support each other by just sharing financial advice. I know that many of you are out here sitting on gems of financial information and knowledge, including budgeting and investment advice. If you can give another mother information that changes her family's financial position, why in the world would you hold that from her? Share tips and advice on budgeting, saving for college, investing, starting a business, and paying off debt to empower each other's financial literacy and stability. Number 19 is technology support groups. Working moms can support each other through tech support. I work in tech, and sometimes I feel like my 8-year-old knows just as much, if not more, than I do. Working moms can offer tech support and share tips on how to leverage technology to streamline tasks, stay organized, and manage both work and family responsibilities more efficiently. She could also share what she knows about the latest tech from her children to help keep her kids safe from cyberbullying or just random creeps on the internet. And number 20, something that is a bit difficult for some of us, working moms need to celebrate other working moms. Working moms can support each other by celebrating other working moms. Sometimes we get so consumed in our own world that we forget to celebrate other women out there. A simple sharing the other woman's achievements or commenting congratulations under a LinkedIn or Facebook post goes such a long way. For the individuals on my team that I'm connected to on LinkedIn, I try to share their achievements when I see them because I want them to know that they are seen and they are appreciated for investing in their personal and professional development. Working moms need to celebrate each other's achievements, whether big or small, whether it's a promotion at work, a child's milestone, or a personal achievement to help foster this culture of support and encouragement among other working moms. It takes nothing away from you as a mom. Well, that's it. All 20 of them. I hope you found some nuggets in there that you can immediately apply to support other working moms. We need each other. Let's honor each other and provide the support we all desperately need to be our best and show up for our families and each other. Take care.